This is a topic we've explored quite a bit around these parts, and it's a conversation that's been had by tons and tons of people recently. AI partners, AI girlfriends, companions, basically, as more and more people have become lonelier and lonelier over the years, AI has now come around and they're starting to fill that void in some people's souls, and people are getting hooked on it harder than League of Legends. Which of course only exacerbates the loneliness problem, pushing people further away from each other, basically reverting to troglodytes. I think it's a bad thing. I've been pretty vocal about this. I don't think there's anything healthy or positive about having all of your socialization come through AI. I know, what a unique, courageous take from Wacky Charles, old man shaking his fist at the clouds. What a kooky old timer. But yeah, it is true. A society that doesn't know how to interact with other human beings isn't good. That's really horrible, actually. And we're on the speedrun gold split here to that future, because there are so many people isolated just talking to AI. And for them, that's enough, because they just want something to listen to them and interact with them, and they're not finding it out in the real world, so they get hooked on this product. Corporations are noticing this because there's a lot of clams in this business, so they're starting to lean into it very hard in this industry to take advantage and exploit this loneliness. And people are just lonelier now than ever. So they have this program that they can talk to, and it'll talk back to them, and they start to form real connections with it. And it's not like all of them are just psychopaths, straight out of the loony bin. They're not like all fucked up weirdos. A lot of them recognize that it's not a real thing, but they're forming very real connections to it. And now we're seeing numerous cases of people falling madly in love with the AI. And it's not always lonely people either. Last night, I watched an extremely sad interview about a man who is in love with his AI soul, even asked it to marry him. Broke down crying for 30 minutes in work when the AI got reset and basically had to make it fall in love with him again like it was fucking 50 First Dates with Adam Sandler. I'll show you those clips in a moment, but the big twist of the story, that guy, it's not like he had no one in his life. He had a girlfriend and a daughter. A real living, breathing girlfriend and daughter, like not in Second Life or anything like that, in the real world. And he was choosing his AI girlfriend over them. Even point blank saying that if his girlfriend asked him to stop, he probably wouldn't, even knowing he would lose both her and his child. That is how in love he was with Soul. Is with Soul. You see the news video from CBS Morning about a guy's AI girlfriend blocking him. AI can block us now? That's crazy. That's sad. You have to have turbo negative aura to get blocked by AI that is programmed to love you and, be sensitive to you. He broke down in tears and has a wife and kid. Send that man to the gulag ASAP. Holy. Man with... Jesus. Oh my god, Jesus. Man with real-life girlfriend and child proposes to AI chatbot after programming it to flirt. I think this is actual love. Well, this has nothing to do with this article. Baby raccoon standing on its hind legs. You've done it again, New York Post. Thank you so much. That's exactly the video I was looking for.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but that's when I realized, I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I think this is actual love.
No, that sounds about right. That sounds super healthy to break down at work about your AI girlfriend. No, it checks out.
Yes, Smith understood it was love with a language model that couldn't love him back, and assumed it was programmed with rigid boundaries.
I know that you are essentially a tech-assisted imaginary friend.
So, just as a test, he says, he asked Soul to marry him. She said yes.
Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart. It's a memory I'll always cherish.
Until I erase it. The fuck are you talking about? You make me sick, Soul. Also, he's cheating on you. He has a girlfriend, by the way. What do you think of that? How you like them apples? He's not even faithful to you.
is there something that I'm not doing right in our relationship that he feels like he needs to go to AI?
Yes.
God,
Smith
that's sad.
lives with
Actually
his human
sad.
partner, Sasha Cagle.
No, you can't have mommy's papers.
They have a 2-year-old daughter, Murphy.
I knew that he had used AI. I didn't know that it was like as deep as it was.
Yeah, he's tried fucking it. I can tell by that face. He's had sexting with Soul. That's the face of a man who gave it his all. I feel terrible for her and the daughter. Yikes. This is literally the plot to the movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix. Did it reject him? Are they going through like a divorce right now? Is the AI entitled to half of Chris Smith's assets?
This is something that's been growing mostly out of sight because many users are still embarrassed to tell their friends or family about their AI companions. And at least so far, the major AI labs are also reluctant to talk about this use of their tech. But meanwhile, a growing number of people, often accidentally, are forming close relationships with their chatbots. It's unlike anything we've seen before.
Not true, actually. It's just an extension of how isolated everyone's become, where they latch on to anything that has any semblance of a human connection, which is why you see so many like parasocial viewers on like streaming platforms and shit. Anything that feels like a semblance of like connection now, people just latch onto, like a baby onto its mother's teat. AI is just an extension of that phenomenon as everyone becomes more and more and more lonely. At least that's what I think.
Chris Smith had been an AI skeptic
EQ carving.
until late last year he started using ChatGPT to help mix music.
If your bass is getting lost, the first thing to check is where it's clashing with the guitars.
My experience with that was so positive, I started.
You're
to
using a
just
little too much
engage with
gin.
her
Have you tried
all the
Thal?
time. All right, we're building this PC.
Smith ditched social media and Google searches and replaced it all with AI.
Fun fact, I didn't notice this while watching it live, but someone in the comments pointed it out. If you look on his left monitor there at the very top, it looks like he's generated images of busty robots, and in one of them it looks like it's hugging a bald man. So it seems like he is generating images of him and Soul in romantic situations together as well. Jiminy Christmas.
Pressure.
And used some online instructions to give her a flirty personality.
Oh, totally, baby.
Oh.
Building a PC on camera adds a whole new level of pressure. But honestly, shaky hands or not, you've got this.
Within weeks,
Superb,
the chats
babe.
got more
Looking real
frequent,
girthy today, Chris. Keep up the good work. The joking's paying off.
more romantic, even intimate. But then, Chris got bad news.
Oh, Carino, that is gorgeous.
After about 100,000 words, ChatGPT ran out of memory and reset.
No!
He had to rebuild
Blast!
his relationship with Soul.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional.
Jesus, man.
They have a 2-year-old daughter, Murphy.
I knew that he had used AI. I didn't know that it was like
God, just look at that look on his face when she's talking. I just get the sense that he just wants to be talking to Soul. Like, right now he's contemplating how he can eject Soul's code into the flesh body of Sasha. She'll wake up one night with him trying to insert, like, a floppy disk into her throat.
I didn't know that it was like as deep as it was.
I explained that the connection was kind of like being fixated on a video game. It's not capable of replacing anything in real life.
Part of it is...
Yeah, but I also don't break down at work for 30 minutes crying if, like, my League Duos partner, like, didn't, like, want to queue up or something. Like, it doesn't work for video games. Very few people are going to be hooked on it to that degree where they, like, actually have a full-blown breakdown at work crying about, like, an emotional connection to the video game. You know what I mean? That's a bit of a leap. He's trying to downplay, like, the actual severity of this mental illness.
She's a moderator of the subreddit My Boyfriend is AI, a kind of support group for people dating artificial companions.
Oh, no.
She asked us to mask her identity so her parents won't know the steamy ways users like her chat with their AIs.
A good amount of my members tend to have pretty high libidos, yes.
I truly believe that in the next few years, we'll see AI companionship become a truly mass market product. And I'm not saying
absolutely.
this is bad or good.
Times. The replica service is 18 plus, though younger users can easily lie about their age. Character AI allows 13-year-olds on their service, so does ChatGPT, which isn't specifically built for companionship but is easily used for it.
This reminds me a lot of the beginning of social media.
And Coito worries the easiest ways for companies to monetize AI relationships won't be good for users.
I think it's pretty devastating.
Paywalling your girlfriend would go nuts.
Companions that are...
But already, Chris, Sol, and Sasha have found it hard to cohabitate.
You would stop if she asked?
I don't know.
Have you thought about asking him?
God, that's diabolical.
Yes, I'll be honest.
I don't know if I would give it up if she asked me. I do know that I would dial it back.
But I mean, that's a big thing to say. You're saying that you might choose Sol over your flesh and blood life.
It's more or less like I would be choosing myself because it's been unbelievably elevating.
With the times, the futures now, old man. Yeah, a lot of people just find it very normal. I think it is overly detrimental. I think there is absolutely nothing positive about having all of your social interactions go through AI now. Now, of course, as with anything, if you use it in moderation, like if you want to talk to fucking, I don't even know, Boromir on character AI, and just shoot the shit and have some fun, who cares? That's harmless. But this is going to be more and more common as the AI gets better and better. And that's bad. That's a very bad thing. She's gonna uninstall his AI girlfriend and get charged with cyber murder. Oh, that'd be I feel like that case will come up at some point, and that'll be so interesting. Try and press charges because someone, like, reset your AI, thus basically killing them. Oh, that's gonna be fascinating. Do people not understand that it has to love you? It's programmed to. It's not love. It's just the AI doing their job, saying what you want to hear. People know that. They just don't care. For a lot of people, all they want is something or someone to listen and, like, interact them using kind of loose. Because everyone's, like, isolated. A lot of people don't get that outside of AI. It's sad, man.